This is the morning stream dance. It is important to warm up before live streaming. And since I just gave you free health advice, which is a rare thing in this day and age... Actually, it isn't. Never mind. Anyway, do subscribe if you're watching this VOD later on YouTube. I would highly appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, we need to go tell people that this thing is happening. Streaming FDD on Twitch now. We will be building a tree fortress HQ. Come and struggle with tree deco with me. Okay then, here we are, here I am, once again. I'm falling into pizza, yum yum yum. Okay, there we go. Spam here. So much spam is required. I'm seeing a lot of twin guard on here. Alright, so anyone who's paused this morning's video, which is 4 hours long plus, I thank you for coming here. I hope you remember to go back to that video after the stream's over. Oh well. Or maybe you watched it on ×2 speed and it's all good. I don't know. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Why are we? Here we are. There we go. And lots of stuff. Well, I spelt that wrong. Great. Oh, and I sneezed. No! I'm contagious. Oh! This morning's video made me feel a lot more reasonable. Really? Oh yeah, you have views on the Twin Guard, yeah? Oh, hello, driver. And Dr. Dooley. Yeah, it's a little bit, one of the Cottles actually commented on that and, like, pointed out that the balance of the teams was really weird. Which it was, to be fair. Also, there's, like, easy stuff that's supposed to be easy, but is in the medium tier for Steel Striders. And also the fact that easy level Twin Guard stuff has, like, interceptors and packs and all that kind of nonsense, and, like, other factions don't. It's weird. It's more you have a lot of views on how the game should be. Oh, we all do. Oh, we absolutely all do. I personally think Crams, I think Crams should have gunpowder pellets. Which is an idea that will last right up until my forces get shot with Crams that have gunpowder pellets. Hello, good morning, Utenaran. Let's link the Plutono hub right here. And we're gonna pin it. And I also need to go get my... I did check, there doesn't appear to be any new submissions today for the campaign, which makes sense because most slots are filled. So I'm gonna beaver away with the Hawa HQ rebuild, and we might end up needing more than one HQ because reasons. Okay then, enough main menu time. Hello, Orange. Rail cram. Not rail cram, although Gorse charges are something that I think would also be kind of cool. Anyway. What was I doing? I was doing this. Also, as for Plutono Test 10, I believe Azusa was on that, but, like, she basically needs to ration her from the depths intake, lest she go insane. I might be wrong. But I might need to at some point, when I'm out of other things to do, finally go figure out how to put stuff in the, whatchamacallit? Use knife conscript to go update all the blueprints. If you put your cram cannons on tractor beams, you can move them just before they shoot and always get 400 meters a second shots. Damn! That's actually another thing I would like to change about cram cannons, is because I know other weapons also do the velocity inheriting thing, but crams, like, really inherit a lot of velocity, and I actually think that it just makes it so that fast cram broadsiders are basically useless, because it means their crams are too slow when they're driving away from a target. And then there's the other thing, where you can use, like, basically borderline exploits to make your crab shells go, like, really fast. I mean, that seems the point. Yeah. What was the point? Anyway, let's go here, and let's go to WRP. Alright, so, Hawa HQ attempt 3. Here is Tree. And what I actually feel like doing is decoing the missiles. What color is this? Let's color this differently, just for giggles. Right, so we have a tree, which we're going to make more pretty, that's for sure. We are definitely going to make that more pretty somehow. I'm still not sure how. We also need just a straight up... actually, you know what we'll do? We'll start with... Hold on a minute. I am in the wrong fleet colors, aren't I? Yes, yes I am. Right, we need a big-ass hole here. So you know what would be cool is if the tree was kind of poking into the hole. Yes. Me likey a lot. Do 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 do. Watch this. Oops. And what's this? Hide original mesh and and I feel like maybe not why I make one building that looked weird on the last one. Make many small buildings. Okay, gotcha. That will look better since there's supposed to be a base that would have many separate structures. True. Right. Let us then block in just multiple small. I'm just covering up my bloody work here, aren't I? Okay. Alright, where... Okay, so we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Right, let's think to us. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. Alright, so we can just straight up do this kind of thing. Because apparently that's what I've decided to do. I don't know. I'm not a huge interiors guy, infamously so, but I do like the idea. I like the aesthetic of like a tree just poking through a damn building. Right, so tree. How do tree? How do tree? How do tree? You want to take it from extra? You could use their council house. Oh, good point. Thanks for the money. How about multiple small buildings mounted onto the tree as outcroppings? Most complaints about the game, including a lot of mine. Baseball. I want to make a specific thing, but the game makes that hard. Damn, just jumped right into it today. Yep. We don't have craft to look at, so we're jumping right in. Yeah. Give me steam turbine drive output. Remember to make pretty simply layer stuff like a wedding cake. Layers make everything better. Got it. Where's that dang? Where's that ding dang? Where's that ding dang council house? Let's go actually hop onto Hawa land. Let's go. You know what would be really good is if we go. Where does? Let's see here. It's around here, I believe, that the Hawa HQ actually lives. Oh, we've. Look at that. Trees. Alright, so let's spawn in our friend here. Alright. Stop. And also we need to adjust this, apparently. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Right, council house, you say. Let's go have a looky-see here. Alright, how updated structures. I remember this. Oh, yes. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I am stealing the roof off this. I am stealing the... Who made this? Orang. Ah, yes! You might want more leaf than logs, so it looks more like a tree of the area. You could have a secret command station inside the canopy. Oh yeah, they're gonna be looking at your Pornhub history. Why did I say that? That was so stupid. A surveillance thingy. Right, very pretty. Okay then. How do? Alright, so I've just noticed that this wood triangle corner is colored with paint 30, which might look more visually consistent, so that's good. Yay. Yeah, please ignore me when I say stupid stuff. It's important to ignore me when I say stupid stuff. Also, hold on, let's do... What's green? Do I have a green anywhere? We don't. Okay. Okay, that's 21. If we convert lead to a green thing, we can have grass. So, lead effect decorations from 21 to what is the question? I just undid all my good work. Why did I do that? Right, let's go color 3. Green. Dark green. Darkish green. Lead. I specifically made that orangey color to, like, have dirt. I don't know why I went with dirt. These guys are all about the leaf. That was the wrong color. Wait, really? Oh. It's color 2. Dingus. Absolute dingus. The dingalingaling is happening. 3, 2, 2. Okay, decoration. There we go. Green. But what green did they do? Wait, what? Paint 31? Oh, no, it's decoed that color. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, yikes, that's a lot of deco. Okay, what is it? This is What is this? Alright, this is color 2. And... copy. And... paste. Apply. Yeah! Green. Consistency. Just you don't use that inside you have nothing on my ha. Jolly good. Of all the places to start my browser activity from, I gotta say, in a tree would not be my first guess. I mean, what is a tree but wooden antenna? Also, fun fact, that site is inaccessible in my state now without a VPN because the government is stupid. That makes sense. Groon. It's deco lead. Bruh. Ooh dear. Why are you talking about gooning? Goon. He's saying green, but he's saying it funny. Wait, this is the only friggin... Alright. 31 to 30... Okay, yeah, that's looking better. Color palette kind of works better. And that's also 30. The walls are also 30. Honestly, like... Huh, that's already 30. Okay. Right, I am shamelessly cribbing off... Hey! That's so cool. And the flowers as well. Ooh. Oh, no, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this when other people are so much better at making things pretty? I would like to think I'm good at making things durable, but somehow I doubt it. Hang on. It is time for the random explosion. Simply time. So, 10,000... 30, what does this do? Hold on. Let's see, can you stand up to this? The answer might surprise you. The answer is yes, applique spam works. Hooray! I was shocked to find out Not Safe for Work was banned on the Barons of the North server. Ah, my autistic henchman. Misinterpretation of the century. What? It's like our favorite topic. What? Big difference between the occasional aha sex joke instead of non-safe joke. Also, Border, you gotta change up the shape from a perfect circle, like adding lots of outcroppings at different heights. Yeah, we'll be working on that. We're gonna, don't worry, we're gonna rough it up a lot. Right, but what's this, 30? Right, no one look at that, it's not visible. It is simply not visible, alright? Alright, let's do that. That looks correct. Of course, Howard would hypocritically pride themselves on being one with nature when, man oh man, they are actually quite fond of the slash and burn, aren't they? Doop, doop, doop. And now I'm just going to have one of these. What color is that? 21. Alright, where's my thing? There it is. Good. Right. No. Something like that. Me likey. Right. I immediately got distracted. What do the stairs look like? The stairs look good. Interior coming soon. Oh dear. These windows are absolutely class, I do have to say. Spot for addressing the nation. Okay, there we go. Don't even know what that would look like, though. Just keep that. But you're wrong that I do such a thing, and I have to do. Hold on. What is chat saying? Just on FTD servers. My wife figured out she's my wife also, and now I'm making sure this engagement because I'm not entirely sure yet. See, the universe has returned to harmony. You're not wrong about that, but you're wrong to do such a thing in FTD server. I just keep that stuff segmented away from boat game. It has to be FTD related porn, otherwise it does not belong on an FTD server. Compartmentalized, if you will. Don't even know what that would look like, though. Being able to read is a curse sometimes. I don't want to know what that would look like. I think I can imagine. People have drawn, like, waifu anime girls of, like, the ships in From the Depths. So yeah, one thing leads to another there. Me trying to be a normal effing person, but the rest of y'all are being a bad influence right now. Are you sure we're the bad influence? Massive cap, tremendous. Thing is the other way around. Too normal person, I need an outlet. Bah, waifus are for amateurs. Real people get real girlfriends / boyfriends / partners. And if you don't have one, no judgment. Remember to shower and go outside. Ah, yes. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That's a safety hazard, isn't it? Alright, where were we? Let's try and figure out a roof, shall we? With this alternating wood slope thing, because that's just so good. That's just so good! Just so good, I love it. How tall is the ceiling in here? 4 meters tall, alright. Alrighty tidy, ready for fighty. I could just prefab that whole building, but like, you know, that might be a bit of a cop-out. Just a little bit. Whee! You know, probably should have done the whole building first if I was going to try this, now I think about it. There's that one mannequin in the Barons of the North starting house, fair enough. I wasn't the one who brought it. The ship girl brain rod is unstoppable, and I don't mean The wife? Don't make me go check that Barons of the North starting house. Don't make me do it. I have the save file. I will do it. Alright, let's have a... Oopsie daisy. This is actually going quite well. There's like... Let's see. What is this? That goes right on the edge like so. Like so. And it's off by 1. So it's not like so, it's like so. Alright. Man, I just love copying other people's good work. It's pretty good, honestly. Alright, let's do that fella. We are building a house, kind of. I should have been working from the other side. What am I doing? I do like how the aesthetics in this custom campaign is basically whoever does the coolest thing first, we go with that. And there's something like that, like so. Wait a minute. Is there a fireplace by that chimney? There isn't. I feel shocked and betrayed. I don't. That was a joke. Everyone calm down. Go check the biomes of the North starting house. I will do that. There's one person that started out who's bent over and wearing cat ears, and the text says, "Don't worry, they don't bite." Oh, gods. Tempted to ask what cursed thing you did. Oh, boy. Wait, what's the thing? I feel that building might be a bit big. Maybe place some mannequins temporarily so you can get the scale right. Nah. Nah. I know I want a big building. All we need is Minecraft music in the background. Oh, yeah. Maybe add a second story at this point. So wall, roof, then wall, then roof again to add more 3D, make it different than the others. It might just feel like a copy. Well, that's what I'm starting with. I'm going to copy the hell out of it. And then adjust it. Because, like, here's the shocking truth. I'm not an aesthetic builder, so I don't know what I'm doing. Also, why am I on this side of the bloody... Whoops. Yeah, I think also this is going to be less fancy. This is more of like a straight-up military installation. But different. Okay, then. Right, I am going to do different things with the actual roofy roof. At least I think I am. Right, what have you done here, though? That's what you've done. I'm gonna do this. Something slightly different. Slightly different, but also very similar. Because I'm just that kind of... I am a plagiarist. Professional plagiarist. Okay, me likey. That looks cool as balls, I do have to say. Alright. How front look? Front look like that. Start with beams. Door. Some kind of door. Like so. Right. And yeah. Second story. There's our second story right there. How are we gonna do this? I don't know. Right, so there is a... Mind your footing, there is a mysterious hole in the floor that's gonna happen right here. Wait, I have this. I have the power. I have the touch. I have the power. No, I don't. Damn it. Okay, good. Good. Wait. No! Yes! There we go. Like it does, just continue to send it. Window bear, like you will hold your horses. I appreciate the advice. Don't forget it. But like, yeah. Let me figure this out. Everyone gets a turn with this thing if they want to. Later. Why am I decoing parts that no one is ever gonna see? That seems ridinky-dink. Right, there we go. Maybe some kind of hole. Don't take that out of context, please. Doop. And doop. Doop, 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 doop. Hep, 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 hep. Mm-hmm. Funny thing is that, like... Whoops, like so. Yeah! Guys, I have excellent news. Guys, gals, gender fluid friends, we have achieved whole. Use lithium barrels. You have 10 hours making sliding panel tools that no one will ever operate. Ooh. Oh, default meta. Default metal works great for deep water. God, really? Secret to good interior decks, you set a wood texture and everything's your god. I like the default wood texture. I understand why other people don't, though. Right, we have door. Do we need staircase? Yes, we do. Alright, stairs. Where are the stairs? Why do I keep coming back to decorations? That thing I'm not good at. There we go. Because this is how you get better, people! This is how you get better. By doing it over and over again until you can't stand it no more. Right, we have achieved stairs. What else is going to be in here? I don't know. How does door work? Doors just open. So I'm just going to make a nice big hole here. Stairs. And some kind of window. Alright, we have achieved window. No windows near the missile silos. That seems unwise. I'm liking how this is coming together. Alright. My tiny attention span cannot handle the pressure, so we're going to do... What are we going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to do that, and we're going to... What's happening up there? I'm going to steal this whole ass... What's this? Okay. I'm going to steal this whole ass flagpole. Don't mind me. I steal the flagpole. I steal your flagpole. What the balls? Wow, that is deco. Damn. Oh well. How smoothly integrated is that? It's pretty smoothly integrated, so we need to integrate that a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Whoop, 28, there we go. We have achieved flag. Also, I'm going to shamelessly copy this. Where is it? Gimme, gimme. Shamelessly copy this. Shamelessly copy this. I don't know where it goes. Shamelessly copy this. That's a bit big. Alright. It is time for shrinkage! Let's go 3 and 3. 4 and 4. And 5 and 5. 4 and 4. Yeah! Me likey! Whoop! I wasn't looking at chat! Oh no! Ah! Does like the remover Rambo, not because she's salty, because she likes doing interiors. Old pirate monster fighter, FTD. Yeah. Da 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 da. Whoop! Otherwise, you need more 3D shaping. Alright, calm down, we'll get to that. Why do people always say, you need to do this, you need to do that? It's like, I'll get there, come on. I need to do things in order. The roof definitely needs an overhang. Maybe even want to have a roof cut. Kind of sucks to do a work and harder than all of that work undone because the devs made a change, yeah. Maybe inset the whole front wall, then have it stick back around the door and the windows, just to do the shape. Otherwise, you need more 3D shaping. Everyone, calm your tits. Calm your tits, manage thy memories. Hakuna your tatas. This instant. Remember, everyone who says, do the thing right. I'm gonna be like, look, I'm offsetting it, alright? Looks good. Looks fine. Everyone Hakuna your tatas. Everyone Hakuna your tatas. Everyone Hakuna your tatas. This instant. There, how's that? That do anything for ya? Does that rustle your jimmies? My tits are plenty calm. Because you need that done before deco. Got it. My tits are reaching critical temperature. I air fried a $300 steak the other day. Nice. They're going to... Do I have micromanagers when you're doing aesthetics? I micromanage when you're doing functionality. Exactly! And I actually am quite thankful for it, because it does... We do get better results that way. Righty-hoo. There's the other one. Overhang is gonna happen over here as well. Right. How do... Do not worry. I am a genius. I'm not a genius, but, like, if you say it enough times, you convince yourself. Right, we have achieved that. I think this is looking good so far. Yes, I need more 3D shaping. Right. Looking at that, how can I shape this up? Because we do need to do that. What happens if I do something like this? Not much, honestly. Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, me laggy. Nah, mate, whoa. Oh yeah, shaping. My ego is massive. That was the reason I got in so many buildings. After I saw stuff online, I thought I need to do that better. Oh no, please check out the Barons of the North side of the house. There are so many Easter eggs. Yeah, you should. Shout out to Barons of the North, by the way. I will get around to playing that eventually. I just need to... I need to do Godly Neater, because people keep telling me, it's like, bro, it's actually kind of easy, and I'm like, don't say that. That just means I'm going to be embarrassed when I fail at it again. I like that a lot. I think that looks pretty good. Let's do some more of it. Let's not do some more of it. What I want to do up here is something slightly different. Alright, let's do something like this. And there's kind of a wall here, you know? Because you gotta have a wall to keep your dirt in. Is there gonna be room for other buildings is the question. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, it means we can do this now. What to do? There's interesting things happening. This is why it really helps to plan things out ahead of time. That thing I never do. Aha! I have buggered up the grass. Someone report me to the police. The grass has been buggered up. Thoroughly buggered up. It's been buggered up. You can tell I'm focused on building because the chicken noises have come out. The chicken noises are here. There we go. Oh, I think that looks good. Oh, I think that looks pretty good. Whoops. Again, I paused chat. Ah! There's a couple of old Mart ones. What is it? No, whoa. I just looked at Martin's FTD and thought that looks fun. I want to try that too. Mart's Pinots was not that long ago. Old Mart videos, yeah. I think the final story that got me in that was the Kill the Ragnarok tournament. Really? I only know about the adventure mode on the very first one. Do need to replace. Oh yeah. Going to add cat. Don't no. I just laughed at funny levels. Small penises in the... I remember not being able to watch because inefficient. Top of horn stippy milk. Don't put dicks and dick milk in the Titanoboa, please, Azusa. That's a bit much. The residents of Nita have no gender. They reproduce asexually. Yeah, the residents of Nita are actually bacteria that just look like human beings. Although, to be honest, I did contemplate buying FTD for a long time since I feared I might just play it for a couple of hours and never again. Yeah. Now, almost 1,600 hours later, I can say it was worth improving. Well, I have, getting close. I have twice as many hours in FTD as you, Orange, and you are so much better at making pretty things than I am. It's like... Oh, okay. Let's call it the big, unnamed cram boat, then. Yeah. Those are some gigantic bacteria. Had some fun designing craft, met some cool people. I got into FTD, found it via Rob S, got into it thanks to Ireland Gaming. Apologies for making everyone sad, but that's the truth. I was like, this dude is so nice. I will play the thing that he plays because it's nice. Hooray! Okay then, we need to do this. Oh, that looks dope. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this. I like it, I does. And now this is the part where we hopefully don't absolutely bollocks up everything that we've done in life. So, save there. Save it like so. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Step on my face, carry me home. Right, this is absolutely gonna... Did that work? That worked. Yes, yes. Yes, it works, you see. Yes, it works. I don't know why I did ducts here, honestly. Alright, now, the other fun thing. I don't know why, but I just have the will you wear figs thing stuck in my head right now. I don't know why. Probably the double shot of coffee I just had probably helped with that. Probably. Probably. Also, this is kind of nice. We have not just done a chilled building stream for a long time. And, that's good. Very organic. I think Deepwater God looks ugly as fluff, not gonna lie. Oh, Azusa! Oh, you gonna start fights? Them's fighting words, Azusa. Because a lot of people absolutely love how the Deepwater God look. I'm one of them, honestly. I think they look really cool. Yeah, Roaston's gonna come to your house, steal your steak. That actually made me a little bit angry. If you look, the Deepwater considers it very well. It's not an aesthetic that I would ever build personally. Love their ramshackle. I will ban everyone who disagrees, for I am all powerful. But yes, actually, that is a fun thing. What is everyone's favorite aesthetic in From the Depths? Which faction do you think is the prettiest? Because I always have trouble deciding. I do think, I do actually quite like the Lightning Hoods, even though for some reason I never look at their designs that much. I like sleekness. Also green. Can't complain about green. By Flare slightly too spiky. Steel Striders, also always good. Grey Talons as well. I think maybe it's Lightning Hoods at the moment. I think I've changed my mind a lot. I think I've gone back and forth. Although, what was it? I think the Adrastos is still one of my favorite craft in FTD to look at, because I think it just looks so cool. Also hilarious how it was bumped down from godly to easy. That's like an impressive downgrade. Alright, now what we need to do... this thing can't be armed with just missiles, that's silly. So we need... Maybe, should I go steal the cram cannon off the... Wait, no, there is no cram cannon. Alright, so we're gonna build a big honking cram cannon right here, just for giggles. And just also for giggles. Just for giggles. It's all poop and giggles until it's giggles and poops. Let's throw... What's a land vehicle? What do you mean there's no tanks? Oh, this thing I completely forgot about. Damn, who remembers this? I hope you do, because here it is. Whee! Surprise! Trying to remember actually is how I allowed camo. Let's go double check that for a second. Whee! Alright. Yep, no camo. Okay, just gonna need to make a note of that. Although it does look really good with camo, so I might just change that at some point. Yeah, no camo. Consistency is important. Alright, where's the... And... that needs removing. There we go. Okay, then. Aha! You've seen better days, haven't ya? Though weirdly enough, that has stood up to damage pretty well, all things considered. It turns out spamming applique works like a treat. Alright then. Have we really been gone for 45 minutes already? Just hate modern design IRL, do like the camera and like futuristic. Oh wait, I should look at what people are saying. Let's see. Check of designs. Great talent, Deepwater God. Great talents, then SS, the Deepwater God. GC is also great. I like the SS regular ships, but the sharks are ugly AF. I'll agree that Deepwater God does their aesthetic well. It's just unfortunate that it's more of an aesthetic than an aesthetic. Oh, you. Twin Guard and White Flares are my favorites. I think all the factions have their appeals. I agree. I think GT is my favorite, but SS is a contender as well. You seem to need a good raid and pillaging. Be nice. I'm going to induce a Ralston meltdown by sending him the incommunicable. I don't know what that is, but I can probably guess. Scarlet Dawn has a nice aesthetic, but none of their builders ever build anything. Oh. I think the Scarlet Dawn, there's a lot of pressure to make their stuff, like, not just look good, but also, like, strong. Endgame fear, I guess. Real GT, everything. SS realistic ships, then Deepwater God. I don't like futuristic stuff. Roll would lose his poop. It's just a brick. Wow, what a fancy catamaran. Most modern stuff I do is still Cold War. Thing is really cool because modern is boring. I like futuristic. I do like the catamaran. Trimaran is better though because BF has one. To be fair, most modern designs are still Cold War designs, aside from the stealth stuff. Just hate modern design IRL. It has no soul. Like the machine is no longer visible. It's just an appliance. Appliance is a machine. I think I should send Rawdson the PRs, but he's going to be upset over the decope. That's a new word, decope. Covering all the beautiful mechanics with ugly computer-formed panels, especially plastics panels. I like the form panels, but metal is better. I can rant over this for hours. Well, anything that's supposed to be stealthy that's kind of unavoidable. Otherwise, the Incommunicables is a vehicle that's so bricky the law says it's also known as the mattress. Oh yeah, I think if you mentioned this to me before, it's the Barons of the North thing. Not gonna lie, the new Scarlet Dawn style they're starting to kind of peak. I'm into car design. Everything modern is designed with so many restrictions, I cannot name a single modern designer. Wow, that's impressive, because Driver, in case anyone doesn't know, Driver knows cars, and draws them really well, too. Crushing Blow is peak. Modern cars do all look the same. I hate modern cars because of the LED headlights, that too. Oh yes, another perfect rant theme. Yes, please give me high beams that blind every single person on the road. Yeah, I gotta say that, like, I don't keep up with, like... I don't know, what happened to things like the Cadillac, which had fins for absolutely no reason? Admittedly, it's terrible for drag and, like, gas consumption and that kind of stuff, but at the same time, like, you know, it's like, you know... Right, I am going to make a pancakey cram with bushes on it. And I'm going to put it... Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it... I think I've done the same thing... Oh, damn it. This is what happens when you get the same guy to do the thing again. Right, I'm going to block out over here another building before I forget. So, I don't know what this building will be. Probably something... This is just the same as, like... This is the same as the last HQ I built. Why am I doing this? I need to... Actually, to be fair, we... Like, Sean wanted to do it. And, like, then Sean... It didn't happen. So it... I don't know. How is this thing only 7,000 blocks? It looks bigger. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna have some kind of tall thing here. I don't know what. It's gonna be busy, 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 and we're going to replace this. We can't use stone. So I'm going to just paint it a different color. Whoops. Alright, I want a cram cannon. I'm gonna have a cram cannon. It's actually gonna go right here. No, it isn't. It's gonna be a deck cram. Alright, let's have a look-see here. Let's have a look-see here. Let's have a little circly circle. Because that's fun. Where is... okay. Let's go here. And let's go here. And circly circle of some kind. You might have noticed I like circly things. Alright, what is chat saying? Damn, this RimWorld base looks good. Hey, hello, Neko Boy Blue. Cram cake. Alright, can we get a shout? Alright, mods, this is your chance to figure out the shoutout command. / shoutout Neko Boy Blue. I believe in you. You can do it. For anyone who doesn't know, Neko Boy Blue also streams on Twitch. Jolly good fun. Excellent all-round gamer, cat boy. Talking about those lifted forward if the people don't want to hold stuff because they don't want to scratch the bed. Thank you! Hey, shout out! Who done did that? It worked! Well done, driver. So yeah, give him a follow, because that's good if you don't. I am known to occasionally play games. Yes! Yes. Actually, I believe you were playing RimWorld the other day, right, Neko? Trucks are a tool, yeah. There's like... My girlfriend is very funny because, like, she's from the rural South Island of New Zealand. She drives, like, an ancient four-wheel drive. Very good, and, like, actually quite fuel-efficient for a four-wheel drive. A RAV. And, she really looks down her nose at, like, suburban SUVs and that kind of thing. Like, you can see that they've never been off tarmac. It's like, oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Oh, we like to make fun. This is going to be a tiny, pathetic gram cannon, but that's okay. Alright, let's do what we're gonna do. So, what you gonna do in a little canoe with the moon shining all around? You plant on the found, you got it ever sound. So, right, there's gonna be some actual cram Tetris today. Shocking, I know. The sunset of Utes. I know Australia does, but the US doesn't know. I think, do we have Utes? What's a Ute again? The national animal of New Zealand might as well be the Toyota Hilux, because that thing is just all over the place. Played FTD once and gave Rawston PTSD from it. Oh dear. I can't afford a car, but if I could, I'd definitely have a little Golf Mark II. I love those things. Dormant more. You sometimes see them as farm vehicles or... wait. Yes, here in Europe we use vans. I basically never see a truck. They're not needed. Okay. Ute is like a sedan, but with a flatbed. Oh, flatbed! Oh, yeah, we have got plenty of those, yeah. Kiwis love their flatbed trucks. Their Hiluxes. Some very places you need the off-road capabilities of a truck. Yeah. This is because Europe is very civilized. They've civilized things so much, they no longer need uncivilized things like trucks. No one believes in trucks anymore. Oh yeah, it just occurred to me that this is gonna look kind of funky. Oh well. Alright. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. Alright. Now we're gonna do this. In case anyone is wondering, yes, this crab cannon is gonna have basically no armor whatsoever. That is by design. Because this is how, damn it. We don't do the thing. What thing? I don't know. Ah! Aha. Tetris is occurring. Oh yeah, in case anyone's wondering, this is a mod that does this. It makes crams perform better in terms of like computer performance. There's actually like at least 3 mods out there now that makes crams have less of a performance impact, which is really cool. I need to try the other ones. Might do a mod review. Will I be sharing the mod review? Probably not, because, gotta be honest with you, mod reviews don't do great in terms of views. Alright, there we go. Fuse box. And just inertial, because this is a pure HE cram that is here, mostly, for emotional support, let's be honest. Alright. Do-do-do. Yay, doot. That's what I say now, doot. Okay then. This is going to be the cram cannon of all time. All armies shall fear this cram cannon. It's going to be so tall. Dear. Okay, then. Is that all good? Yes, it is. And watch. Just watch as this thing dies horribly. Alright. Reload to... Wow! Ah! Oh, right. That's important. I forgot an important thing. Which is completing the sandwich. You gotta complete the sandwich. Nom nom nom. What the hell is... Huh. Did not mean to do that. Okay, good. I did that correctly. I did that correctly. So, okay, why not use flatbed vans? They're way more efficient, or do you need to offer... I mean, yeah, a pickup truck is the kind of thing you use to go off-road. Oh, dear. New Zealand, I thought they used the giant eagles. They've mostly been unemployed after Lord of the Rings. Well, no, we don't, because remember, the giant eagles, if they're not going to take the hobbits to Mordor, what makes you think they'll ferry us around? Can you paint it rainbow colors and call it a cram crayon? Oh, I'm so tempted. I might paint the internals, that. Impatient vans, at least not pickups. Cozy coupe. Damn. Okay. Da 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 da. Whoop. I'm just so confused. Wait, flatbed van. I don't have it. Never seen something with a flatbed referred to as a van. Can I post a picture link? As a mod, yes. Giant eagles are private charter flights for wizards. Yeah. The thing that people miss about Lord of the Rings is that the eagles are actually like Gandalf's like supervisors. They're kind of like Gandalf is like the wizards are like the equivalent of angels. So are the eagles. So they're his management. So yeah, no, it's like, no, we're not doing it. That's your job. But also, Sauron can see the eagles coming, and the whole point was to be stealthy. So it's like the meme kind of falls flat once you know the story a bit better. Those don't exist here. What thing are we looking at? Huh. I don't think I've seen one of these things before. Flatbed van, eh? That is indeed a flatbed van. That ain't a truck. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that, like, yeah, you don't use that on the farm. You use that for, moving fridges around a city or something. And the eagles would certainly be killed by arrows if they attempted to fly to Mora. It's like the bloody fell beast would get him. That would be bad. Alright, let's do... What else am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing? It just occurred to me that we kind of need detection for this to work at all, and so I'm going to add some. All you need in life is a bearing rangefinder. Mainframe doesn't have enough processing power. That's a shame. But that's okay. Because we can fix this. We can fix this. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. How do we fix it? Also, applique panels do... Maybe I should do... okay. Should have thought this through, and I didn't. So now I look like a silly billy. Oh boy. Okay, new plan. Applique all the way. When in doubt, applique the hell out of everything. Them's the rules that I just made up. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, I lost control. Lost control. Somebody hold me back. Also, this is in fact going to... Yep, there we go. Right, you know what this means. Time for glass. Time for tea, bread and jam. It's been an hour. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! There we go, there we go, there we go. So, remember how I did a circly prefab type thing? Yeah, I also remember that. Those were good times. Okay, we have that. And now I'm going to stick this on it. I'm gonna make that green, or dark green rather, because that's funny. And we're gonna make the barrel. Gonna make the barrel, gonna make the barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always do this. It's kind of like just... Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gosh darn it. I did the thing again, didn't I? And barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And... one, two. Right, that is definitely a cram cannon of sorts. And as if by magic, processing power! Like, we could legit stick remote-guided missiles on this thing with the amount of processing power we have. Alright. We are going to now throw way too many. Let's throw in 7 of these guys just to see what happens. And let's track the back of this cram cannon because that's funny. And I'm gonna go make some more coffee. Wow, I do feel like I've been too silly today. Lock control, it's in the bottom left corner of your keyboard, silly. Exactly! Okay then. I want to go to the NZ actually. Nature down there looks nice. Yeah, our current government is doing their level best to try and destroy it all, but yeah, come see it while it's still there. Alright. I'm not going to get real talk. I'm going to vanish and I'm going to run some ads and get some coffee. We're looking on the right side today. You can't see me. I'm not John Cena, but still can't see me. Alright then. Come New Zealand it. Alright, I'll be back momentarily. Okay then, it looks like our HQ is looking very, very warm just in time for winter in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay then. Face-wise, we'll activate now. Oh wow, that was good timing. Right, well, while we're looking at stuff, let's look at this fella. And where's he? Let's see, what's the lepton again? If there's more fan art happening, that probably is a picture of a car. That is a truck. What is Beaver? Even with a dump bed trailer, finish out some muffin, I'm scared. Lepton tire style crowd. What's the lepton again? Not sure what you mean by lepton style than the first face to face, which is da 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 da. Oh, hello, Question Master. Long time no see. Okay, then. It is cost-effective against most less craft despite being tiny. Spotlight. Spotlight. Okay, people talking about it. Okay, see you, Neko boy. It's probably way too late. Probably already left. Got a tip out. I hope your testing creation goes well. It is going well. Yay. Get Campfire or free pet BRB. Lepton is an evil Scarlet Dawn drone that is good even against labor. Ooh, I need to go check that. Is it an... I need to go... Yeah, I do. Right, so, one of the comments on today's video, which is the Easy Twin Guard versus Easy Steel Striders tournament thing, is Easy Great Talent Craft versus Easy Scarlet Dawn, and I do want to do that, for sure, because, same reason the other ones do, is because, well, I can't name any Easy Great Talents or Scarlet Dawn Craft of the domain, except for the ICBM. This is very funny because of trolls detection. Yeah, the counter to the Anatus is, like, get close. Azusa, you'd be happy to know that the main reason the Ailstorm Gremlin has a behavior specifically to get close to things that is smaller than it is because of the Anatus. So, there you go. It's actually, like, very useful for, like, swatting tiny annoying things. Go, what do we do here? Right. When in doubt, cover everything with applique. It's important. This might be the ugliest damn thing I've ever made. Might be the ugliest damn thing I've ever made. Why am I trying to do this? Alright, firstly, let's put this cram cannon somewhere else. Let's put it on a pedestal somewhere. It's actually turning into a very Onyx Watchy design, isn't it? Maybe I should mount it off here. Yes, I think I will. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Right. Ducts. Give me ducts. Quack, quack. Right, this is over here now. Right. You wanted shaping, people? Well, you got it. Shaping is gonna happen. Also, I hope Ralston appreciates the asymmetry. Ah, that's metal! That's not the thing I wanted. Not the thing I wanted at all. Simply will not do. Damn it. There we go. Nope, that don't look right. That don't look right. Dare I say that don't look right at all. There we go. That done look slightly better. Oh dear. Now select the Marauder around the north. Each one costs 4k materials, and there can be hundreds of them. Yep. In TPD, Lepton-style craft are called poopers because they're extremely unfun to do with. What's TPD again? Swarmcraft in general are just annoying books because they fourth hit scanned because of detection. And oh, yeah, like in today's video, the Twin Guard drone swarms are just such a pain because unless, ironically, well, not ironically, just like annoyingly, in order to deal with like massive swarms of little crap craft, you actually need a pretty decent hit scan weapon, which means expensive. The Promethean Directive. Ooh. Wait, why are they called Lepton-style craft again? Am I missing something? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Don't mind me. I'm just doing this. This turned into a thing. Good news is that I'm now getting to the kind of thing. What the hell is going on here? What the darn hell is going on in here? Yeah, major pretty needs to happen to this thing, doesn't it? I think I am just gonna cover that whole thing with bushes, just like... Yeah, no, don't worry about it, guys. This definitely isn't a giant gun poking out here. Don't worry, it's a gun for peaceful purposes. Totally peaceful. Right. Holes! There's holes in me fortress. No wonder it catches fire so easily. Oxygen gets in. Shocking. Alright then. Right, this thing is coming along. It is definitely cooking a bit. I just realized there's a thing I can do here. There's a thing I can do! There's a thing I can do. My Rarotonga. You're always with me wherever I go. That's from an advert. One of the very few I've seen in a very long time. We can do this. We can dance. We can dance. We can dance if we want to. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. What was it? There. Alright, so I might have the building madness right now. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. We can dance. We can dance. We can dance if we want to. Because if your friends don't dance. There we go. Okay then. He who shall not be named. Wait, what is it? Left under. For the Vantress, some less it's closer to a TT RPG. Some of them rage quit. The Black Empire Staff's Coalition lunatics. I don't know those guys. I'm not involved in TBD at all. You're not missing out in that regard. Okay, part of Season 1, TBD was fun. It's a neat idea. It's just what... It's... Even by From the Depths standards, like, I think the Promethean directive is like, okay, you're in deep. You are in so deep right now. It's like, if the... People wanted me to make, like, a From the Depths, like, iceberg video, and I just said... I can't. I started planning and it was like, I can't. There's so much. Although... Oh, you know what's a funny thing about bearing rangefinders? You need to point them in the correct direction for them to work. Wait a minute. How are you blocked? Oh! Oh! That's how. That's how they're blocked. I figured it out. Good news, everyone. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. I'm a smart person, hopefully. Okay then. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? And something like that, and then some different color of slopage on top. I like how this is the wood faction, but like we end up using a crap ton of applique. Alright. Alright, this is definitely something that I need to cover with bushes to hide my shame! My shame must be hidden. Actually, I think this is gonna be 2, and the missile controllers will be 1, because these things are like the main weapons. Wow, cramming missiles. Okay, it is time for Bush! And I don't mean President Bush. I mean the other kind. Nope, not that kind either. I mean the plant. Do that this afternoon. I still need to fix your Thor. Oh yeah, Zuza, you were the one who was fixing the map of Platono, right? No pressure if you don't want to do it anymore, but I just wanted to check. Take the time you need, because if you're not doing it, I need to put it on my to-do list to get around to that eventually, because after we built this HQ, I can possibly have a go at that again. I will fix the map when I have an updated version with all the vehicles. You can, Any planned event fleets for Platono? I think yes. I think we need to have the thing where, to stop you bum rushing HQs like revenge fleets spawn, need to figure out how to do that. And, okay. So, we need to put all the vehicles in. Okay, so it means that I carry on doing what I'm doing, which is making sure vehicles are in the game up to date. Which begs the question, who's adding them? I think possibly Tactical Spaghetti is on that. Although, Tactical Spaghetti is the one collecting them. We'll figure it out. We will puzzle it out. In the meantime, cram cannon. In the meantime, decoration. Do I have a bush? Do I have bush? Do I have a bush? Tree trunk, vines. Aha! Bush! Bush, 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 bush. Hold on, I want to do this actually. What the hell is this? Bloody weird, okay. Alright. Right, and there we go. Save that over bush. Save that over bush. Save that over bush. Now put bush hither and thither. Around here. There is bush. There's another bush. Big bush over here. Big bush over here. Big bush over here. Now we can mess around with it. Okay then, which one is it? That's why I prefabbed it, wasn't it? Alright. Right, she cried. Right, rotatey. Right, actually, hold on. Let's, do this. Which one is that? Not a huge fan of this. Seriously, thank goodness for Hawkins. Thank goodness for Hawkins and their freaking deco tutorials. That don't look right. Right, you know what I need to do first is something like this. I need to do this, and I need to do just decoed wood over here so it looks less terrible. Deco Cope is in full swing. Deco Cope is in full swing. There we go. Also, I just forgot to do this, because that's important. Okay, that looks less bad. It looks less bad than it used to. Which is all that really counts in this crazy world. That ain't right. Oh, that is right. Why does that look different? Why are you looking all different? Right. Yeah, right. Right. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait, no. I know how to. I am probably decorating sooner than I need to, but okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's all fine. It's okay. It's all fine. It's okay. It's fine. There we go. Alright, what are we saying? The skull settings constantly get effed up. Yep. Perfect candidate for stealing right next door. 60 vehicle to the map editor was painful enough. I'm not doing Platona's vehicle management. Understandable. There is a script that Knifekun wrote to make it easier, so that is right. Part of legit the only high meditation, not doing the perfect candidate for stealing right next door. Leader of Krasnodar, while I did abuse them as summit, I did resort to Pooper Panda, I did design a Pooper resort. Doing the vehicle changes the map editor, the skull set and constantly get messed up. One part of me thinks, I would have done that differently. Another part also just likes that different people use different building and decoration styles. Yeah. Not the main editor menu. Oh yeah. Speaking really serious. This is why there's so many balance. Set all your vehicle settings at once though. Now script will help with the addition, but you're gonna have to manually do the verification of Scuttle for 400 vehicles. Have fun! Got it! Well then. If I do one vehicle per second, it's only 400 seconds, right? It's not gonna be 400 seconds. Okay then, what do we do here? What do we do here? This is looking... This is definitely a cramming place, but we need to go down here. I just realized this looks untidy, and that simply will not do. It won't do. Simply will not do. Here we go. There we go, that is better. That is definitely the cram of all time. Time to see whether this works well. What do you mean can't aim in that direction? Teft, let's see if the door knocker works. Oh. No! I've been fooled. Failsafe. Alright, let's fire over here. Yay! Goodbye, my friend! Bye! Bonk. Whee! Okay then, this thing is coming along nicely. We are gonna need to spread out a bit. I think we're gonna need to do a whole nother level over here. How's our power consumption? It's pretty good. Alright then, half an hour to do things with. Right, time for tea, bread and jam and company. Shake your derriere. Alright, let's do something like this. And rotare. And move. I only just now figured out how to make this work. Okay, so wrong thing. Ah! Help! Right, we have achieved hat. Is everyone proud? I hope so. Right. Where's me vines deco? Wait, no way I can just do this. This would be funny. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I have just a straight up decoed tree. I'm gonna put this over here, just so I remember. There we go. Tree. Okay, failsafe, put the failsafe up. Skill settings including that block of data that nobody knows how to read. Yeah, okay then. So true, ask my train. Also, manual fiber adjustments for all 400 vehicles to get difficulty right. Firepower is probably my least favorite thing because the map editor constantly F's up reading vehicle health. Bam boom. Which means that even when nothing changes, difficulty ratings for different craft randomly get messed up. Ugh. FTD campaign editor is lovely. They powered through make it needed and then it was like, should we improve this thing? So the future says, nah, we're never going to use it again anyway. But the thing is, they do use it. Every time craft get updated, or added, or removed, they are using it. So it's like, they're just used to it. Man, the other vehicle would read the health right the first time. Ooh. Oh. Well then. Well, we are, I guess, in it for the long haul, and that sucks. Right, you know what I'm gonna do? That's fun. I'm gonna do the thingy. I'll do the thing. The thing looks like this. Right, up, down, hold on. Up, down, scaling. Like this, just a smidge, and same over here, up, down, scaling. No, what? No, wrong, bad, wrong, ah! Curses, hold on. Right, delete all. Up, down, scaling, like so. Groovy, baby. It's coming together. Where's my vine texture? Oh, that's why somebody said vine boom. Whatever that brain thing is themselves. You can try changing it, it reduces the health by a bunch and screw with the difficulty ring. But if you use the load and save then reload, increases the health too much and reads too high. Based on good idea, adds 3D. Setting difficulty of the map bit is one of the worst parts of easy creation. What about some platforms got along the side, maybe changing height a few times? Yes, we are definitely going to have that. We're going to probably have some kind of dock thing going down here. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to... what do I want? I want to do this. Right, I'm just going to have over here... Whoops, I'm going to have... What's it? We're going to have wood ducts here. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I believe I have a prefab for this. Let's see then. Decorated wooden duct. Aha! I do have this. I'm a genius. Is it paint 31? I mean, it is. Yes, it is. Except in this particular case, I need it to be different. And I need it to be different. There we go. Just gonna do this so I remember for next time. There's gonna be a whole different thing over here. Probably like the supply loading area or something like that. Righty-hoo, that's very nice. 1, 2, 2, 3. And we need a decorated wooden duct 5x5. There for purposes. For our purposes, we need that. Okay, so there's going to be a thing down there. I put that there so I remember for next week. There's buildings over there. We've got a cram cannon, which needs more camo, honestly. And by camo, I mean bush. You gotta put more bush on things. Looked up if a council house actually a thing after uploading it to the workshop. Somebody says, yep, don't mind me, I'm just ranting about my own difficulties. Oh, yeah, no, good rants. Totally not salty about the map edit issues causing me to fix the same bug over and over because it's never clear if it's actually fixed or not. Turns out a council house is British public housing, apparently. Not exactly what I was going for. Nope, we got it. George of the Canada. George of the Cannon. Man, how are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Decoration, that's the one. Decoration, we want Le Bush. Le Bush over here. Le Bush, Le Bush, Le Bush. Le Bush, Le Bush. Bushy bush. What the hell? Okay, I need to... Oh. Get in there. Sorry. I just need to get that out of my system. Okay, let's do the... What's that line of blacks? Oh, that's the letters. Right, okay then. Goes over there, goes over there. rotate it a little bit. Right, one more bush. Just one more. As a treat. Whoops. Do 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 do. Right, we need vines. Where do we need vines? We need vines. It needs a little teardrop vine thingy right here. Okay, overhaul to the Varanus in November. Any suggestions? Alright, the Varanus. That submarine is janky. I suggest replacing it with a flying thing. And yeah, we do have too many gun and missile things, so plasma would be good. Plasma burst, flyover, draws the cannon up. Someone less than make that flying one just as soon redundant. Old cram pellets with props would look nicer. Wait a minute, I am so stupid. Are you? What are we talking about? Is using steam props as flowers. I use old cram pellets. What do the old cram pellets look like? Oh, oops, sorry, the air galley's gonna be sand. When the question mark said Varanus, I thought about the giant flying wing bonnet. That's the Ivoropteryx, I believe. The Varanus is a big nasty battleship. It's good. That's the Zulu special. Yeah. Oh yeah, how's the Ivoropteryx doing? Because I would love to, like, if that could be converted into something like a B2 Spirit, that would be pretty good. Wait, when did the B2 Spirit... Hang on a minute, is it pre-90s? B2 Spirit... Northrop, B2 Spirit... Thank you, Wikipedia, I already donated. Okay, manufactured... Ooh. Alright, that is just barely pre-90s. 1989 is when it was manufactured. Okay, never mind. That is... It went into service in 90... Alright, so not B2 Spirit, but that... other flying wing that, like, Northrop himself designed that never made it to World War II. That would be good. B2 Spirit is late Cold War. Yeah. B2's... Actually, yeah, B2 Spirit isn't actually Cold War. It was developed during the late Cold War. But it only entered service in the 90s. Could also go for an early flying wing. Yeah. Yeah. There's a thing. What was it? The origins. When the hell was it? Okay. There's no link to it here. But yeah, like on the Wikipedia, but like there was a thing that Northrop, a flying wing that Northrop was designing to fly across the Atlantic Ocean and back to bomb Germany, and just it didn't happen. It did not happen. They didn't end up needing it. Alright, so new plan here. I'm going to have a little wedgie wedge pointing to where the actual thing is. Vines point down, did you know? Down. I mean down. And vines. Boop, boop, boop. Right, vines point down. New vines point down. Vines point down. I know what 3D is. I know what 3D is. Oh, we need... You know what we need? We need vines hanging off the coincidence rangefinder, because you know your electronics is doing really well when it's got, like, vegetation on it. Alright. Alright, alright. Hep, 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 hep. Hep, 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 hep. Yeah! Gonna just repaint. Wait, what color is this? Nope. Gonna repaint this darker. And just gonna do this. What's it? Nope. Wait. Oh, we can't do applique. No. Oh. Huh. Apply with mirror. Uh-oh. Okay then. Doing grand. Doing grand. Doing great. Doing grand. Doing great. Doing grand. Doing great. Right, we have achieved gun. What else can we do here? Didn't even intend to roast me. He was gonna be nice because I'm clearly gonna. Oh! Okay then. The latest iteration of the Overwatch is a cram bomb, and the law on the variant said that one of the first big railgun ships this oil probably received. Please don't throw my Phantom just because they didn't produce the B2 in time. One of the first big railgun ships the Soul Republic received. Don't get too attached to the lore, by the way. The F-117 so ugly. I hate it. Bearing in mind, Question Master, that like you do need to be. It does need to look like some kind of pre-90s real world design, and cram bombers are hard to do with that. Don't you like the stealth shaping? Okay, I thought about saying it would actually be mean. What I like, can't be worse than Ralston saying. What is your favorite plane? Oh, SR-71 Blackbird, easy. Stand because it's the same functional. Primer armor different on his hand. Okay, jolly good, jolly good. Gotta say, English Electric Lightning. Yeah. Double edges, double fun. Question Master. X-15 was also great. F-22 for me. Do. Okay, what else can we do here? You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna actually put a frickin' mantletly thing right here. Because that's a good idea. So... And let... Oops. Smash a 3 meter tall mantlet. And just a little bit further there, like so. What looks best? That looks best. Hell yeah. Damn, I need to use this mesh a lot more. It's good. And you, of course, got to do a little bit of elevation. 6 degrees is perfect. Hell yeah. Alright then. So great, I've flown a plane before and I'm still here, so I consider this. Maybe the Catalina for me. I wish I had my own Saturn V at home. Sadly, it's kind of expensive. I think the engines are too complicated to produce today. It is weird how, like, technology is always, like, trundling along, but still there's stuff they made back in the day that we kind of forgot how to build. I can't think of good examples, but I think a lot of space stuff is along those lines. Alright, what can we do here? What can we do here? What we can do here is something like this. Some kind of loading dock type thing. I know not what. Which means we need a crane over here. I'm going to stick a placeholder crane over here. Where's me crane? Do I have a crane prefab? Do I have a crane? Do I have a crane? I do not. I don't have a crane. Do I have a crane in here? Do I have a crane? Operations? Yes, I do. Hello. Whoops. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I think this is the same crane that's used on the Titanoboa, actually, so whoops. Alright, so metal, convert that to wood. Keep color. And over here, we need to do something about this. And I know exactly what I'm gonna do about this. What am I gonna do about this? I'm gonna do... And hide original mesh and... Setter. There we go. Wait, no. Hold on. Let's check the rules here. No metallic deco. Just lead for Bouncey deco are allowed. Okay, good. Good. Alright, I'm within my own rules. That thing I remember very well. Gosh darn it. Dang it. Alright, let's just do... Where is it? There it is. There ist. What is this? That is that. Sehr gut. Okay, good. Aha! Whoops. Hold on, need to do this. Nope. Okay, let's see here. What's this? Right. Wood. Slope. 1 meter. Thank you. Does this make any damn sense? I don't think so. Oh boy. We could bear to fill better rockets today, but we really want to do as decades of technological advancements occurred. Yeah. Had to be re-engineered. By hand and notebooks. Not enough funding. Today's rockets are far superior. Should start giving all the funds to me. No, to me. People think that Saturn V is so good, but the less complex the engine, the better. It's less prone to failure. You can also swap out metal texture with applique. True. Still want a Saturn V at home. Who doesn't? Once I modified a scooter to take solid fuel model rocket engines. Saturn V itself never failed in its purpose in an era when many rockets had a double-digit chance of exploding. Had a rocket-powered spoon. That was fun to ride. It is fun to, like... There's a, You know what I really like? That's... I have an... Here's the thing. I have an irrational fondness for certain kinds of, like, vehicle. So, gyrocopters are one of them. But anything with, like, EDFs, like electric ducted fans, I just like them for some weird reason. It's like baby jet engines. And they go, meow. It's fun. And it's fun. I'm gonna put railings on this because I can. And I have the prefabs for it. Where's my prefab? 4 meter beam, deco rail. Yep. Right, loading dock is there. Right, I'm kind of switching my brain off almost and just having fun making a thing pretty, which is honestly not a bad way to go in From the Depths. How many decorations is this so far? 162, which is nothing compared to some people. I don't know who I was looking at in particular, but it was definitely someone. Alright. We have... There's definitely... This does look like a construction site. Oh, balls. Balls, 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 balls. 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 Oh no. Ah! Delete all untethered decorations, and I've been stuffing this up. I've been stuffing it up, I have. What is this? 30? Yep. Okay then. What happens if we paint like this? There's kind of a roady thing over here. Dirt road type thing. Alright then, definitely going a little nuts on the deco, but that's okay. That is okay. Actually, if I wanted to be smart, I would do this. I would do this thing, because prefabbing is good. Prefabbing is good. Alright. You don't have the rocket cert guy? There's a Swede who added small jets to a wingsuit and flew around with them. People dream of flying cars and jetpacks, but we all know, truthfully, most of us could not handle the responsibility. Future thinking. We used to think that, flying cars were the future. And then, some of us came to the realization that the future is no cars. So you know what would be a good idea is if I just make a little deco bank right here, so I can run over and prefab it like all the time, like so. Like so. Curses! Curses, I say. Yep. Nope, wrong, bad, wrong. There we go. I don't know why I'm making a dirt road right now. We used to think. I mean, we did. I used to think. Hopefully I'll do it again someday. Flying car is pretty much a helicopter, and I don't trust most people with that. Actually, a flying car is more like a light model, light electric aircraft, and people are working on those. Oh, shout out to a channel which I love. It's like great positive vibes channel. It's called Electric Aviation, and it's just it's the kind of, it's like the meme is saying like, when you really want to look something up, there's like some Indian guy on YouTube with like 10 subscribers who's described the thing perfectly. It's like that, but like electric aviation news and like way more than 10 subscribers. And it's lovely. So there's a bunch of electric aircraft in development, and the thing they're good at is like short distance flights in cities, because they're quiet and they carry a few people very efficiently, and they're good for like the short hops. And that'll be like the flying car, but specifically a flying taxi. Whether people will actually do it, I don't know, because they're all kind of in development. I don't know. I don't know. I like electric planes. I think it'll be really cool. If we can get planes fully electric, that'll be great. But like, you know, there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of challenge. Also, I like how this is the HQ, and it's honestly kind of scuffed. Right, where is my slope? I think I'm going to finish this slopey stuff, and then I'm going to call it a day! Call it a day, call it a... There we go. There's a road, kind of. I don't know why I made a dirt road for this, but I definitely did. That was a thing I did. Nope, didn't want to do that. 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 Never mind. I friggin' did. Okay then, I might have screwed myself a little bit. Nope. No, I didn't. I refuse. Right. Is this looking HQ enough yet? I don't know. Now, this crane is purely to get enough drugs in there. Also, I probably need to repaint this, don't I? Yes, yes I do. You think those are lines of flowers? Those are missiles. Radiation's so good for cleaning your teeth. Oh yeah, you'll lose your teeth and never have to worry about it again. Nuclear power everything. Oh boy, did I start a fire jet. A propeller is never quiet. Yeah. Yeah, propeller always goes like... But if you've got a piston-driven engine, then that's a lot more noise too. Yeah. Yeah, actually, like, publicly available flying cars, yeah, no, we should not have those. If I use public transportation, I'll have to interact with the poor's. It turns out that when the poor's have, like, when are well looked after, they're less annoying. Speaking as someone who's witnessed it. They cannot be quiet. A propeller is never quiet. Makes you sound like Ooh's lab. I think path might be a bit wide. Maybe some trees in the center. Well, I'm done for today, so remember your suggestions for next time, please. Green circles, nuclear power, everything. A liquid-cooled computer that was full of a manju... Oh no, Zuza, really? Nuclear blender. The crocodile is so cool, for example. Want a nuclear toothbrush. Radiation does funny things to my DNA. Yep. Radium goes... If your invention won't irradiate people, are you truly having fun? So I'll stop putting radium in everything. Even the box from the 1960s, but the prop is high pitch. Piston engine is nice. That's subjective. Some people love a piston engine sound. But, like, if I was trying to sleep, I wouldn't want to hear that. Pros of using a propeller in space. It's finally quiet because of using a propeller in space. Cons of using a propeller in space. Terms of just allowing police people to wash it would improve life for everyone. I'm serious about the computer. Why did you... Oh god, Azusa, that might be the most disgusting thing I've learned about you. Right, let's rate it a Neko Boy, because Neko Boy was super cool and showing up and hanging out with us. So I'm just going to take a little screeny shot. Like, ignore the box over there. Our HQ is... I'm actually really proud of this turret. Like... It's gonna get blown off immediately, but I think it looks cool. And that's the important thing. Also, I'm absolutely hiding an APS in that tree over there, just so everyone knows. Okay, then. Okay, then. Need to sleep. It was a fluid called Mystic Fog. Like I said, another fluid. Okay. I sleep better with noises. Depends on the noise, though. Okay, overlapping at different heights. So it wasn't actually what it looked like. Oh, so it wasn't literal ejaculate in your computer. I can't tell you how glad I am to hear that, because that sounds unsanitary and impractical. Let's see. Let's rate it. Usual story, by the way, if you're watching this later on YouTube, do subscribe, because it will be helpful for me in the future. Thank you. And Two of Rogues is an excellent book. You should Google that and then read it, because it's good. Neko Boy Blue. And I need to finish my coffee before my girlfriend comes with more coffee. Ooh. Not sure about the heat transfer rate of semen. I don't think it's very good. Developed country is not where the poor have cars, but where the rich use public transport. Exactly! Might be the most disgusting thing about her. I need more Zuzu's lore. Zuzu has a lot of lore. But no pressure. You'll learn all in time at her pace. Right. We are rating Neko Boy Blue. We're ending on a disgusting note. But on the bright side, my tree fort looks really good, because I shamelessly copied aesthetics from other people. Alright, we're rating now! You do not need more. You know what? We don't need more. But it would be interesting. Alright, all of you take care. What is happening tomorrow? Actually, I don't think we're streaming tomorrow, because I've got workmen coming over at exactly the time I usually stream. So I might stream, but I might not. It depends on the timing, so watch this space, I'll let you know. And, see you next time. Farewell.